This is Doc with Docgettochild. This is my latest work that I've just done. I'm back here in my studio. This is the latest record just done, and I've been working on it. I'm going to put it's actually right at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm working on my peace is good and quiet in the house. All my grands sleep out. You know, by having the illness, I get pulled down through the day sometime, and I find myself up in the middle of the night. Instead of trying to make my escape, so I'm going to add my shadows in. And what I've done is a tobacco bun. It's an old setting of old tobacco bun. A few people working in it. I got a field in the background. Got a little road. My grandfather had an old farm, and it's kind of made me think about how that old farm setting worked when I was a little boy. And we had a little lake out there in front of the barn. And cows used to walk around up here and gather around this old pond. But this is how I make my escape. I'm going to add my shadows in down to the pond. I have the shadows in from the trees. You can add this shadow in here to this old barn, you know. I'm going to add my shadows. So I got it reflecting against the waters. Therefore, it have to have some type of a shaded area in there. You know, I really don't want to be depicted the wrong way in the sight of people by these videos. This kind of thing. I know comes on. We talking about our economy, and that I represent the Black Business Association and represent small business, which I do. No question on that. And I was talking, you know, and I got my friend, he do videos of me and this kind of thing. I don't want to be depicted the wrong way. And I'm an artist, and I want to try to have some fun with my life, enjoying some portion of it. Don't want to seem I'm a minister. I don't want that to be taken the wrong way. Under no circumstances. I do believe in miracles. I do believe in the healing process. I got cancer, okay? And I'm like 5 years into my life, and I was talking with the Obama administration. You know, they were talking a little. Maybe they watched some of my videos and decided they got to talk to me or something. I don't know. But facts remain the same. We're hurting out here. You know, they talk like we might not get paid, you know, this kind of thing come up the first or whatever the case may be. I'm disabled. And I'm not the only one it would affect. Okay? Everything that I have is dependent upon it. Every month I'm behind in my bills. You know, and haven't sold none of my artwork. I'm not selling any of it. I'm not saying I wouldn't like to, but I'm trying to build something like a collection for my wife. They said that I have like 5 years from the time I got diagnosed with the illness. I'm 3 years in, you know. So by me being 3 years in, that means I got maybe 2 years. You know, when this thing comes on you, it just comes on you. It don't give you no signs, just there, and then you got 6 to 8 weeks to survive it if I can. But I want to get prints of my work. You know, I like to get prints so that the prints would have value. The original would have some value as to as many of the prints as she could sell. And maybe she can auction them off and be able to survive trying to get a restaurant. We're working people. We believe in working. Okay? Never been in no shape like this. You know, I've known to work 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. I was a refurbisher for waste management, the solid waste authority. I did bridges. I was certified welder, deal with Department of Transportation, you know. I was a specialist, and I believed in earning my living, earning my keeps. I don't nobody give me anything. You know. But when we get here, like we abandoned by the government. You know, I'm not trying to be funny. You know I let them know that I was representing the Black Business Association, which is a traditional language, as any businesses. So I was getting some communications. All of a sudden, I don't get any. But it don't really matter to me because they don't know me no way. I'm just a number out here. You know. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no attention out here for the real things that we need. But when it comes down to getting our money, they want that. And getting our vote to get in office, they want that. But other than that, we don't exist. None of us. You who are listening, you don't exist. You only exist when it comes voting time or some hot issue come up. Yeah, we got a national deficit that they can't get out. We didn't make it. They did. By the decision they made. They don't want to hear this. But they're going to need us to burn them out. Organized labor. They're going to need the unions and everybody and everything. There's strength in numbers. And I spoke with an Indian at a store. I just asked him the other day, how do you guys do it? They say we combine our money, we come together and our families do this. You know what I knew? He was telling me that for, you know, because everyone think that he getting a governmental handout, which he is. Because he get all the breaks and incentives. Yeah. Maybe I'm not speaking what no one really wants to hear. Maybe no one is not really interested, but when the deal come down, when they do the research, they'll find that the old voice was right in the middle of the night, 2 o'clock in the morning, telling you the real truth. We got to try to survive this thing, and the only way we're going to survive it is we got to survive it by pulling together as Americans. I know I'm gonna see it just like this. I don't care what no one feels about it, but all of us got to come together. The one that hate me without a cause, we got to come together anyway. You don't have to love me and I don't have to love you, but we got to work together. If we're gonna save our nation and ourselves, if not, it's gonna be going to everybody that's not from here. And that's a fact. Our politicians, parties are not parties anymore. If you think that the Republican Party is the Republican Party, think again. If you think the Democratic Party is the Democratic Party, you're thinking the wrong way. Parties are not parties anymore. They're just a group of men, get on their own agendas, and they're run by corporate orders. And we the little people, steady digging ditches, steady welding up our beams, steady getting exposed to cancerous chemicals and water tables being contaminated on an ocean scale basis. Then our children, if we get into a nuclear blast or something go wrong, our children are the ones that don't have no protection. Yes, I have to escape through this art. No, I might not be the best of the artists that's out there. I don't take the front seat, I know that, and I definitely don't take the back seat, and I know that. But it's 2:10 in the morning, and I'm sitting up here doing this, knowing that one of these days I'll probably be flat on my back in my bed over there. Wonder who would be thinking about me. Wonder what them in the White House know how I'm doing this. What if my lungs don't collapse? They thought they had found a spot on my lungs 9 months back. So I've been going through a series of tests, spot cleared up. But I have constant pain, hurting right now. Teeth rotting out, can't help it. People just frustrated. Oh God, I want to say something else, you know. But I have to, by being a minister, I have to put my mind on God. That's not what I'm feeling, you know. But I have to rely upon that. Frustration. Frustrated out here. You know, I'm trying to deal with a guy by the name of Mr. Michael Blake up in the White House. You know, maybe they looked on Twitter and reviewed one of these. Maybe someone called him. I don't know what the deal is, but I do know this. Our president them better should. I'm gonna say what they better do. But if they was anywhere near wise, they would invest in the people on the bottom right now. Because we the one put the money back in the circulation, make their country move. We don't run and stick it, just jam it up in the bank. Because we can't afford to. We want to. Send a family $1,000. That seems good. That's okay. That's nothing. That's gonna provide a long-term significant help. You know, a guy get $500. That sounds good. You know, to him or them. That's only a minute or two. We need people out here that gets it and gets it in their hands. We need something that's substantial where we can get some contracts and some share into the federal funds, federal aided projects and stuff, that we can get an economy going. We don't need no stimulus money to be able to spend right now. We need some long-term projects, man. We need our ghettos rebuilt so that they can come from the good side of the track and work on the raggedy side of the track and get us to working, seal off our borders, stop people from coming in and out the country for a while, until we get to let us fix home. Then open the doors back up. Our house done got raggedy and there's too many people visiting for us to take time to fix it. So we got to shut the door till we do our own renovation. Hate to say it that way, I'm sorry. I know they're having a hard time, but man, if we don't, we gonna be suffocated. We gonna be done. Now you don't have to believe me. I think it's the most unwise thing they're doing, trying to play Mr. Patriotic. You know? The Good Samaritan. We are not the Good Samaritan. You ain't never been the Good Samaritan. You've been the lion. You've been the lying Samaritan. Exploiting other countries. Got us in this mess. But now it's time to come home. We don't exploit it enough. Let's fix home. Then go back and exploit later. Terrorists is right here in our country, just waiting on us. Just waiting for us to make that foolish mistake by taking our eyes off of them. But this is Docgettochild, and this is my work I'm working on, trying to escape in the middle of the night. Okay? But until then, till next time, may God bless you.